Have you ever found yourself lying awake at night, wondering if that one woman actually feels something for you, but just won't come out and say it? You're not alone. Most of us have been there at some point. That quiet confusion where you replay every interaction in your head, trying to figure out what she really meant when she smiled at you that way, or why she touched your arm during that conversation. Here's the thing, most people never realize. Women rarely express attraction the way men expect them to. They don't usually walk up and say, "Hey, I like you." Instead, they communicate through a hidden language of glances, gestures, and behaviors that most guys completely miss. And once you understand this language, everything changes. The way you see people, the way you connect with them, the way you move through your relationships, it all shifts. So today, I want to walk you through 7 real signs that a woman is quietly drawn to you. These aren't random guesses or pickup artist nonsense. These are patterns backed by actual psychological research. And I promise you, by the end of this, you'll never look at your interactions the same way again. Let's start with something you've probably experienced, but never fully understood. You're talking to a woman and you notice her eyes stay locked on yours, just a beat longer than normal. Not in a creepy way, in a warm, almost searching way, like she's trying to see something deeper inside you. That lingering glance is one of the most honest signals a human being can give. We live in a world where people are constantly distracted, constantly looking at their phones or scanning the room. So when someone chooses to hold your gaze, it means something. Psychologists have found that extended eye contact actually triggers the release of chemicals associated with bonding and connection. Her brain is literally responding to you on a biological level. And here's the part that makes it even more interesting. When we're attracted to someone, our pupils naturally dilate. It's not something she can control. It's her body reacting to something it finds compelling. So that look she's giving you isn't just a look, it's an invitation. She's watching to see if you'll meet her halfway. And often that glance comes with a slight smile or a small tilt of her head. These are layered signals, each one adding depth to what she's really feeling. Don't brush it off. That moment of eye contact might be the most honest thing she's ever said to you. Now think about the last time a woman casually touched your arm during a conversation or playfully nudged your shoulder when she was laughing. Those little moments of physical contact feel insignificant, but they're anything but. Touch is one of the most primal and powerful ways human beings communicate. When a woman touches you even lightly, she's crossing an invisible boundary. She's saying, "I feel safe with you. I want to be closer to you." And she's probably not even fully aware she's doing it. Research shows that even brief physical contact between two people releases oxytocin, which is often called the bonding hormone. It creates feelings of trust, warmth, and emotional closeness. So every time she reaches out and makes contact, no matter how small, she's actually strengthening the connection between you on a chemical level. These touches aren't accidents. They're her instincts guiding her toward you. Then there's the way she talks about you or to you. Sometimes the most meaningful compliments aren't the ones spoken directly. Have you ever noticed a woman highlighting something you did or praising a quality of yours in a way that felt natural, almost effortless? Maybe she mentioned how thoughtful you were about something or pointed out a strength you didn't even realize you had. These unspoken compliments are her way of letting you know she sees you, really sees you, without putting herself in a vulnerable position. She's testing the waters. She wants to express admiration, but she's wrapping it in subtlety so it doesn't feel too forward. Studies show that this kind of indirect praise actually deepens attraction because it feels more genuine and less performative. When someone notices the small things about you, it creates a feeling of being truly understood. And that feeling is magnetic. Pay attention to the conversations too. When a woman is genuinely interested in you, she won't settle for surface-level small talk. She'll push deeper. She'll ask you questions that go beyond what you do for work or where you're from. She'll want to know what drives you, what keeps you up at night, what makes you laugh until you can't breathe. And she'll share those parts of herself too. This kind of conversation is rare, and it's incredibly telling. Most people go through their entire day having meaningless exchanges. So when someone invests real energy into understanding who you are at your core, that's not casual. That's intentional. Watch her body language during these moments. Is she leaning in? Is she maintaining eye contact? Is she nodding along and responding with genuine emotion? These are signs that she's not just listening, she's connecting. And connection is the foundation of everything meaningful between two people. Beyond conversation, there are the quiet gestures that most people overlook entirely. Maybe she remembers that you mentioned your favorite coffee order 3 weeks ago and shows up with one. Maybe she sends you a song that reminded her of something you talked about. Maybe she adjusts her posture to face you more directly when you're in a group or finds small excuses to be physically closer to you. These aren't coincidences. These are deliberate acts of care and attention. She's investing in you in small ways because she wants you to know you matter to her. Psychologically, these gestures create a cycle of reciprocity. When someone does something thoughtful for us, we naturally want to return that energy. It builds a loop of mutual investment that pulls two people closer together. The key is being observant enough to notice, because if you miss these signals, she might eventually stop sending them thinking you're not interested. Here's one that catches most people off guard. When a woman feels something real for you, she develops a quiet, protective instinct. It's not dramatic or obvious. She won't throw herself in front of danger for you, but she'll check in on you when she senses something's off. She'll ask how you're doing after a hard day and actually want to hear the answer. She might defend you in a group conversation when someone makes a dismissive comment. She might worry about whether you're taking care of yourself. This behavior comes from a deep place. It's rooted in the desire to build something lasting. She's not just attracted to you physically, she's emotionally invested. She wants to be someone you can count on, and she's showing you that through her actions. From an evolutionary standpoint, this kind of protective, caring behavior signals a readiness for a deeper bond. It's one of the most genuine expressions of interest a person can show. And finally, there's the moment that changes everything. The future talk. Listen carefully to how she frames conversations about what's ahead. Does she casually mention a concert happening in a few months and suggest you should go together? Does she talk about restaurants she wants to try and include you in the picture? Does she use the word we when describing things she wants to do? This is huge. When someone starts placing you in their future, even in small, hypothetical ways, it means they're already imagining a life with you in it. This isn't something people do casually. It's a subconscious signal that she sees you as more than just a passing presence. Studies on relationship psychology show that people who are attracted to each other naturally begin projecting shared experiences and future plans. It's the mind's way of testing what a deeper connection might look like. So if she's painting pictures of the future and you're in them, pay attention. That's not small talk. That's her heart talking. Now here's what I really want you to take away from all of this. Understanding these signs isn't about playing games or trying to manipulate anyone. It's about developing emotional intelligence. It's about becoming the kind of person who pays attention, who notices the details, who understands that human connection is built on thousands of tiny moments most people never see. When you learn to read these signals, you don't just become better at recognizing attraction. You become better at relationships, period. You respond with more empathy. You communicate with more awareness. You build connections that are deeper, more authentic, and more fulfilling. So the next time you're with someone and you catch that lingering glance or feel that subtle touch or notice her weaving you into her future plans, don't let the moment pass. Recognize it, appreciate it, and if you feel the same way, let her know. Because sometimes the most beautiful connections start not with grand declarations, but with two people finally seeing what was always right in front of them. If this meant something to you today, I'd really appreciate it if you hit that like button and subscribed. It makes a bigger difference than you might think, and it helps me keep creating content like this for you. I'll see you in the next one.